Hi everybody, welcome to another week of Meals on the Seesaw. It is Saturday night and tonight we've got a really simple family friendly type meal to start our week. It is barbecue chicken pasta. So this is really, if you've got kids that like barbecue and they like pasta dishes, then this will be a hit with children. You can put whatever vegetables you want in. You could put some corn, some peas. I've just got a little bit of onion, a few mushrooms that I just had left to use up in the bottom of a little punnet, and I just sauteed those off really quickly. I've then added to that a can of very finely chopped tomatoes. So you could use passata if you don't want any tomato in it at all, but these are the really finely chopped tomatoes. I added about a cup and a half, somewhere between a cup and a half and 2 cups of chicken broth. I added half a cup of pasta sauce. I added 2 cups of pasta, and I've used the spirelli pasta, which is the little twisty spirals, but you could use fusilli or penne or anything like that. You want that kind of medium-sized pasta. Shells would be fine as well in this. And 2 cups is about, if you're in the UK, it's about a measuring jug, like a 1 pint measuring jug. If you fill that up with pasta, that's about 2 cups. And then I had a rotisserie chicken, which I just shredded all the meat off of and added that in as well. Now you could keep this really actually quite cheap if you got a whole chicken, bought a fresh whole chicken and popped it in a crock pot, or even just roasted it in the oven and then pulled off all the meat from it. It would work out cheaper, especially if you were buying chickens when they were on a good deal at the store and popping them in your freezer. Sometimes if that happens, I will cook up a couple of chickens and keep the pulled meat in the freezer, so just the meat from the chicken. But you could make this quite cost effective by utilizing fresh chicken, whereas I bought a ready rotisserie one, which was just because I was shopping today and making it tonight, so I needed something that would be quick and easy. And then you just let that all bubble away for about 15 to 20 minutes until the pasta is cooked. Sprinkle some cheese over the top, you can see on the pan there. Pop the lid on and let it cook for about 5 minutes to melt the cheese, and then just plate it up with a little squirt of barbecue sauce over the top. And so that's as simple as it gets. We've got some cheesy flatbreads, cheesy garlic flatbreads to have with ours tonight. And that's our Saturday night supper, barbecue chicken pasta. Hey everybody, so it's Sunday night and something a bit different for dinner tonight. We're having pork chops in a sour cream gravy. Now, if you've ever had a stroganoff, that's a sour cream gravy that you would have on a stroganoff. So it's all I did was I cooked the pork chops in the skillet. These are bone-in. We usually have the pork steaks, but I decided to have some traditional pork chops this week. So bone-in pork chops, I just cooked them on each side until they were nicely browned. I popped them in a warm oven to stay warm. Then I cooked down little sliced onion. And then when that was nice and soft, I added in about a cup or so of beef stock and a little sprinkle of pepper. Put the pork chops back on the top and put the lid over the skillet and let them cook away for about somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. They cooked for until the meat was nicely cooked and it's really soft because it's been cooking in the stock. Then I took the pork chops and some of the onion out. I whisked through 2 tablespoons of flour that I had combined with just a little bit of milk to make it a slurry so it wasn't chunky, wasn't lumpy. Whisk that through, and then once that was smooth, I added in about 1/3 of a cup of sour cream. Now, if you don't have cup measurements, it's kind of 2 big dessert spoon dollops is sort of the dollop is not an official measurement, I don't think, but it is at this house. So 2 big dollops with a dessert spoon is about the right amount. It's not really a technical amount. You don't have to, it's as much as you want or as little as you want. And then I stirred that through, whisked that through, and just added a little bit more milk until it was the right consistency. And you've got this lovely creamy, it's made with sour cream, so it has a little bit of a tang to it, gravy. I put the pork chops back in the pan, spooned the gravy all over them, and just let it all heat together for a few minutes. We've got that with a big pot of creamy mashed potatoes, and then I've got some steamed broccoli and some runner beans. So that is our Sunday night pork chop dinner. Hi everybody, so it is Monday night and we're starting the work week with a chicken salad. So I've got a whole chicken here that I just roasted over really low temperature in the oven sort of all afternoon really, and I seasoned it up with some, excuse my hand, there's a fly flying around my plate. I seasoned it with some paprika, oregano, salt and pepper. I think that was it, some smoked paprika, and a little bit of cayenne, and just over the top, and some under the skin as well. And then I just let it cook all afternoon on a really low temperature, so it's nice and kind of fall apart. I've got some coleslaw, lettuce, some of the little picobello tomatoes, some cucumbers, pickles, and then we've got some Jersey Royal potatoes that I've just cooked up in the pan and added a little butter to them when they were cooked. So that is our chicken salad for a Monday night. I've also got some of the bake at home part baked rolls with it on the side. So that is our Monday night chicken salad dinner. Hi everybody, so it is Tuesday night. I've forgotten what day it is this week already. And we're having pasta. So we were going to have Cajun chicken pasta. I forgot to pick up another pot of Cajun seasoning with my grocery shop this week. And so this is a bit of a put everything in the pot and see what comes out pasta. So I've got some chicken, some red onion and some orange pepper, just all sauteed together. And then I just opened the spice cabinet and threw in a bunch of different things that we like, kind of the spices we use most regularly. So there's some oregano, some garlic, some chili powder, some smoked paprika, a bit of barbecue seasoning, a bit of, did I say oregano, and a little bit of cayenne. So it's just that combination to give a sort of a Cajun-y sort of flavour, although I don't really know. Caleb says it's spicy, so that would be Cajun, yeah. And then I cooked up some pasta. I added that in once it was cooked with a little bit of the pasta water and a pot of low-fat cream cheese and a big handful of baby spinach. Let the spinach wilt down, stirred everything through, and hey presto, it's on the plates. So off to enjoy this kind of pantry chicken pasta, because I couldn't repeat what I put in it because I really have no clue how much of anything went in. It was a sprinkle of this and a sprinkle of that. So hopefully it will be tasty. Hi everybody, so it's Wednesday night and we are having complete comfort food tonight. Not healthy at all, but I absolutely love this meal and so that's what we're having. So it's mashed potatoes, and normally I put a can of corn on top and some grated cheese. I completely forgot to pick up any corn this week, so I just put the grated cheese over the top and then laid some chicken goujons on the top of that in the casserole dish. Popped the whole thing in the oven for 20 minutes. I've got that with some baked beans and a little bit of gravy. So this is a bit of a combination of two things that I like. One is cheese and potato casserole, which I used to have quite a lot as a child. It was one of my favourite. Like if ever I was feeling a bit poorly, Mum would make me mashed potato and cheese casserole, bake, whatever you want to call it. And then KFC in the States used to do a bowl meal with mashed potato, chicken tenders, cheese, corn. You could have it with beans, with gravy, with whatever you wanted on it. So it's a bit of a blend of those two things. But complete comfort food for a Wednesday night, fairly quick to put together. It was ready in half an hour. I did use some pre-made mashed potatoes because I had to stop at the shop tonight on the way home. I was already running a bit late and that saved me having to cook up mash. But if you have some mash in the freezer or you've made some mash on another day and you just keep some, this is a great way to use it up. And you can make this just a portion at a time with a couple of bits of chicken nuggets or chicken dippers or goujons, whatever you like, or the crispy sort of chicken on the top. So that is Comfort Food Wednesday with mashed potato casserole with crispy chicken. Hi everybody, so it's Friday night and we're ending the week with a fish and chip supper. So these are the bird's eye breaded cod fillets. We've got some Tesco crinkle cut chips just cooked up in the actor fryer, some garden peas, and then I've made up a little pot of the Mayflower curry sauce just to have dipping my chips in. So that's how we're ending the week. It's the weekend again, thank goodness. And then next week we have a really short week. Here in the UK, it's normally a holiday Monday, a bank holiday Monday on Monday, the last Monday in May. But this year it's been moved to Friday, and then we've been given the Thursday as well, in celebration of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. And so we've got a 3-day week next week. Caleb's on half term all week. Tony and I have both taken the Wednesday off work, so we've actually only got a 2-day week next week, and then we have a nice 5-day long weekend. So quite looking forward to that, and that's the last one of our kind of back-to-back holiday weekends, and the next one is not until August, which is the weekend we go away on holiday. So, but it's been quite nice having this little spring run of long weekends, and we're certainly looking forward to this next one. So for now, we're starting our weekend with fish and chips. Thank you for joining us for this week of meals, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the SeeSaw soon.